Coming up in this week's video, I have a bottle of beer, which is a little bit big. We pass a massive dog that looks like it could eat us both alive. We take a stroll through the old town. I get to see an osprey in flight for the first time in my life. And then we get a great day for drone flights over the reservoir. Hello and welcome back. Right, today we're leaving the dam here at whatever it was called, and we're heading up to a village and another top end of a dam, and the village is called Torau. And basically we're just heading north, getting ever closer to the central region, which is probably of most interest, and towards Lisbon as well. The weather at the moment is quite mixed, although the forecasts all suggest that brighter weather is now on its way, with the Azores high starting to set in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's the worst of the shit weather behind us. Anyway, we've got about an hour to go, and I'll see you there. Short weeks we've gone from the olive groves of Andalusia to pine groves, this which is cork, eucalyptus. And this is just lovely. It reminds me of some like UK orchards. Anyway, I just thought I'd stop on the road and show you that. I tell you what, these roads, it's a stunning drive. I've chosen on the GPS thing, no toll roads, and the views are stunning, but I've got to say the roads are horrendous. What you save in a toll, you'll probably end up spending mechanically on everything that's broken on the van. It's just pothole after pothole, and actually some of the toll roads, the main roads, still have their issues. But yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It's bloody terrible. Right, we're about 15 minutes where the park up is, but I just thought I'd show you the swollen river. Oh, actually, what's that coming above? Let's have a look at that. Let me zoom in a bit. There it is, coming over that tree. I don't know, some sort of military aircraft anyway. Yeah, I'll show you the other side, because that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, and that's what we got on this side. The first time I've ever been here, and I'm pretty sure that's not how high the river normally is. It's just incredible. There's been so much water dumped on this landscape. Anyway, let's get on the road and finish these last 15 minutes, and then we can chill out for a bit. Tell you what, in a tight spot, you'd probably get away with a night there. Now that's a proper black, ominous looking sky. Oh, look at these trees. A quick change of thing. All the stalks up in these trees just here. Look at that. There you go. That's incredible. It's not the best. Oh, it slowly does it. It's the trouble with these big puddles, you just don't know what's in there. Right, some more of this washed out road now. And the choice is you either straddle it or you push over to the right and get half on the verge and half on the road. Oh, and there you have it. We're rewarded with the this big gravel car park and all to ourselves. Look at that. Wow, we're in. And just like that, literally 10 minutes, the storm has passed and we're back into blue skies. Yeah, so the village is just up, well, we came in that way there, is just up that hill, a couple hundred metres, 800 metres maybe, which we'll go and explore tomorrow, see if we can find a cafe, restaurant or something and chill out and have a Portuguese meal. Otherwise, we're just going to chill here at the edge of this lake. And yeah, the views are quite bloody good, to be honest. Well, good morning everyone from Toru, however it's called. What a cold night last night. That was a refreshing change. But take a look outside. That's more like it. Don't like all this scum that's come down here on the water, but yeah, that's probably all the wind we had yesterday. But today, no rain, not a breath of wind, sun is up. Oh, today's gonna be a good day. Yeah, so like I said, we're still here at, I don't know how to pronounce it, Toru, T-O-R-R-A with a flicky thing on top and an O. Yeah, and I drove up there yesterday afternoon, actually. Can get a few bits from the shop. And oh, what a beautiful little village it is. All cobbled streets and all that. So we'll go up there and explore a little bit later. Right, she's content with a little chew stick. Teeth cleaning doggy, whatever it's called. And then just making the most of this sun, really. Cracking on with some admin. Get the 240 volt things charged up whilst we've got quite a lot of sun. I've just got the binoculars out as well. There's quite a lot of birds out there. Lots of egrets and cormorants, sea-type birds as well. Seagulls, kittiwakes. Are they kittiwakes? No, probably not a kittiwake. But yeah, I'm just waffling shit now. I haven't got a clue what half these seabirds are. I'm not sure this is going to pick it up. But that bird just circling in front of us, the bigger one sort of, about there. I've just taken photos of it. I thought, that's bigger than most birds around here. It was at this point I got all excited, giddy and all the rest of it as a young kid, and gave a full rundown on a peregrine falcon and gave it speed and where it was in the sort of hierarchy of falcons and all this sort of stuff, world record speeds, blah, 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 only to then zoom into the photograph and find out it was an osprey. There you go. It reminds me of the Stan Boardman joke about the Fokker and the Messerschmitt, and if you've not seen it, then look that up. It's pretty cool. And to be fair, I was just as excited at finding out it was an osprey as I'd never ever seen one before in flight. Alrighty, let's go and take a quick walk up to the village, see what that's all about. Yeah, so this is some of that stuff we were straddling yesterday and getting here. Let's say in places like a foot or 18 inches deep. It's just where the river has washed it away, or the heavy rainfall and the runoff water has washed it away. Well, that doesn't really make for pleasant reading. Just the first couple of lines. According to the legend, somewhere near this fountain, previously called Horta da Iria, a few people have died. Some of them drown in the well, and others hang from the olive trees nearby. The population used to relate this place to a curse that's haunted the weakest. Well, I'm glad my park up's a couple hundred metres away from you. But yeah, that's the well. And apparently it was all filled in, dug over, and then this new one created with a pump on it.
Mad, absolutely mad. Gotta love a legend. This was the one thing I was wary of yesterday. Fortunately, those two dogs are behind a wall. However, when I drove up here yesterday, they were just probably not stray dogs, but just dogs just randomly walking down the paths, as well as a myriad of cats as well. So I've got a lead, but this could be a fun couple of hours. Oh, it's just so pretty here. Really pretty. This isn't a very big town, but it's like a labyrinth. Just like little windy, narrow streets in every direction. We've got a bit of a standoff, Siamese and Molly. The cat would win, Molly's just too daft. Yeah, yellows and blues definitely seem to be the most prominent colours here for houses, or the surrounding stuff on houses. That's lovely. Asked this yesterday, it's the town school. It's got its own little bandstand in there and all sorts. Oh, it's quite handy. Looks like there's, not that I need it, touch wood I won't need it, but it looks like there's veterinary surgery there. Always good to know where they are, especially with this mad dog. But let's tuck back into these narrow streets. There's more of interest in here, I think. Oh, and some purpley, burgundy, pinky, whatever colour that is. Choose your shade. Right, I don't think we're any closer to that church. I think it's a street or two away from the first hill we walked up. Well, that's quite handy, but a long way to come and really difficult to get your bloody bottle underneath that. Ah, there we go. This is the road back to the main square. There we go. Well, after a much deserved coffee, carried on down the street, and I've just found that church. Or what I believe is a church anyway, judging by the steepley thing on it. I don't actually know. Just waffling shit. Just pointing the camera at buildings, claiming them to be something when they're probably completely not. I'm not done yet. Just going to have another little walk around on the areas we've not been to. Lots of barking, but they're all wagging their tails. Or all of them have been wagging their tails. So unless it's just to lull you into a false sense of security. Oh, look how happy I am, and then rips your leg off. There you can go. You can just see in the distance. The lake is actually huge, and the dam is down the other end, away from us, so down towards the southwest. and we're up the very northeastern tip of it. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while. An old Citroen C15. I used to have them when I lived in Foix. Fantastic little vans. In fact, I drove it once from, I think that was Nole actually. I drove it from Nole to Leeds to go into a plumbing course. Jesus, my arse was in bits by the time I got there. Great little van, but not the most comfortable. All of this here is still that large building, old stone building that I thought, I still think is a church, but yeah, there's no, apart from this one door at the front, it doesn't seem to be any other way into the grounds. Oh, there you are, there's a sign, let's go and have a look. Well, there you have it. It used to be an old convent until it was officially named a monastery in the 1600s, I think the sign said, for the feminine order, I believe it was. Well, that was a lovely hour and a half, or hour and a half at the moment, until we get back to the van. Spent in the village. Very pretty, very colourful, predominantly, as I said earlier, in blues and yellows. But yeah, such a good vibe to the place. Back to the death well, the cursed well of death. Oh, that's it, back to the van. And I'm not sure what time it is, other than beer o'clock. I mean, come on, if you're gonna have a beer, have a beer. And it's a litre, so just under 2 pints in one bottle. Well, it just saves going into the fridge too often, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been a great day here at Torrao, or as I spoke to a local Portuguese guy today, is the pronunciation is Torrao. Fuck knows how you say it. I don't know. It's a terrible one to get your tongue around. She's already upon the bed. Little minx doesn't miss a trick. And what are we looking at? And it's 19 degrees inside. Good morning. Well, just better get the coffee on, and look at that, 100% from yesterday's sun. I don't think the EcoFlow has been 100% since leaving Wales. You know what this means? Let's have one of these. There she is. She's back up on the bed last night. She's had 3 or 4 days down on the floor because prior to coming here, it was literally too warm for the throw, and I didn't want her straight on the quilt cover. But yeah, after yesterday morning, waking up with cold feet, I was like, right, that throw needs to go back on for the time being. It's a bit of a greyer start than yesterday, but still, no wind about, and very, very peaceful last night. Very peaceful. And those birds chirping again.
the drone flight concluded, it's time to pack up and head off. We're not going far, just to the north side of Toro. We navigate these roads again, and they are quite shocking, to be fair, but to be expected after the weather they've had. Basically on the far side there's a place near the river bridge that has been written about in comments, and the local guy had told me about, where eagles have been frequently spotted. So I just fancy my chances with the time I've got left to sit and watch for a little while. We've literally just stopped at this little park up thing. Not sure what it's all about. Some more religious stuff, I think. Yeah, this is that bridge, and the town is literally just up the top of that hill there. Oh, that's a pity. That would have been good to have the opportunity to fill up or top up with water. Never mind, not worth taking the risk really. Unfortunately, eagles didn't make an appearance, and so we head off towards our next park up. And join me next week where you'll find all the difficult, absolute driving nonsense I got myself into. Until then though, take care everyone. Bye bye.